He's
the
saying
comment
he's
section.
calling you Dominican. You Dominican, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not for that. But yeah, I just think there's an actually endemic behavioral issue within the broader Black community. I do believe that to be true.
What are the
So 1350.
hold on, because I waited my turn.
Sure.
What is the clearance rate of violent crime in the United States?
Clearance rate. I want to say less than 70, less than 60%.
Way less. Way less.
All right, copy. Sure. So incomplete data. So we're throwing out the data that we do have.
What's the clearance rate?
So we're throwing out the data that we do have.
Hey, just say I don't know. What's the
Yeah,
clearance rate?
I already said.
NPD.
I already gave you an answer.
NPD.
I already gave you an answer.
No, and you were wrong. So you want to try it again, or do you want to just say I don't know?
I just said. So I gave you the answer.
We're a
Wouldn't it
grown-ass
suggest that I
man, and we're
don't know?
uncomfortable with the
Wouldn't it
word
suggest that
I don't
I gave
know.
you the answer?
See, my thing is, I'm training men. I'm training men to be comfortable saying I don't know, because y'all niggas feel like you need to know everything and that you do know everything, and you're so like have this like you have an allergic reaction to saying I don't know. So just say I don't know. Y'all need to learn. Train.
I just said. I just fucking said.
Say the words I don't know.
I think I did already. I already
No,
did
you didn't.
say that.
You literally didn't.
I did.
Say the words I don't know.
I did.
Say
like
it.
less than 60, 50%. I don't know. That's what I said.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Your presence here is contingent upon you saying I don't know.
This isn't really important to me, but I don't know if you know that.
Okay. Say I don't know. Wait, hold on. Ari, I'll let you get yours.
You got it. No, he said it. He said it 3 times now. Beautiful. We're learning. Okay. We're learning. Yeah. It's around 30%, which is fucking trash.
Okay.
Fucking
cool.
And so clearance. What does clearance mean? What does clearance mean?
Is when they actually got a conviction, got the criminal.
Wrong. False.
Actually persecuted.
False.
What? What does it mean?
Is there a buzzer? You got a buzzer?
I just said, what does it mean?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now
I have this.
Now we're not being good fair. And I just asked what it means.
Like that, but I think you need a
like a buzzer, yeah.
Whenever they get a wrong answer.
What about like a curse, like mother?
Yeah. I think what we need to do is start buzzing men every time they say something wrong, so they can learn to stop saying shit out their ass without looking it up. You know?
What about this one?
You never look shit up, and you're kind of just talking out your ass, and so you're believing what the clearance rate is without looking it up.
What do I think it means?
And so I don't care about what you think it is. Right? I want to know. I asked, what is it? I didn't say, hey, what do you think it is? I said, what is it? And so that's when you go. That's when you go.
I don't actually know.
I don't know.
Why do you keep talking over them?
Because you're talking at the same time I'm talking.
No.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
They have greater privilege here than you.
I've also been I haven't muted up yet, so I was never done talking. You just started speaking. Okay. So, I asked Solid about a buzzer that had nothing to do with you. You just kept going.
Even if you were interrupting him, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Women need to talk over men more. Take up space.
Absolutely. You guys aren't going to win this.
Shut the fuck up. You're annoying. You don't know anything.
Hearts and minds
you don't know anything. Now you're crashing out. Shut up. Anyway.
One in the chat if we've won your heart and or mind.
I know I have. She's a manny.
All 40 of you. Congrats.
Still climbing.
Yeah, the clearance rate, what it means is that it was solved or that they just stopped looking into it, went cold, and they just dismissed the case, right? So in that 30%, right, is both of those scenarios, which ain't shit. That's not shit. 30% is either solved or they just let it go. Yeah, not enough evidence, or we don't feel like going further with charges. Yeah, 30%. They don't do a good job. So when we're looking at crime, right, and there's a lot of things called variables to be taken into consideration. We can look at the clearance rate in which violent crime is addressed in the United States. We can look at the over-policing of Black communities, and we can, and all these things are taken into account. Then we can look at the acquittals, the exoneration, and all those things that further disprove 1350. But your ass is just anti-Black as fuck, and you don't like reading books. Sorry, you can't do statistics.
Or we could look at predominantly white areas and how they have less reported crime incidents. I mean, we could look at that.
Hey, what are variables?
Sure, you'll tell me, bud.
What are variables? I mean, if you don't know, just say, I don't know. Just be a big boy.
I mean, they're extraneous factors. Like, what do you mean?
Factors, right? What? When we're doing math, what does it look like? What does that do?
As an unknown variable? Like, what do you mean?
No,
it's
variables
like
that are to be taken into account that affect the result.
Okay, like
right.
The live goes
culture,
at 0
possibly?
because we hit it already and it restarted Petty. But also re-hit the live goal.
Are white people committing less crime, or are there less police in those neighborhoods? Are white people committing less crime, or is the United States not solving crime overall?
Well, reporting, actually, like the reports for the crimes, like people actively saying, I was a victim of a crime, we have data on that.
Great. What's the clearance rate of violent crime?
No, not this has nothing to do with clearance rate.
Yeah,
This
it has
is
to do with
about
clearance rate
No,
has
this
to do
is
with
about
reported
reporting.
crime. It literally does.
This has to do with someone saying that they were a victim of a crime. Literally just the incident of it being reported.
Great. And so of that reported crime, only 30% is solved. That's the clearance rate.
Let's not forget that not every precinct reports because it's done voluntarily.
That as well.
Let's not forget that these aren't convictions.
Also,
let's not forget. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you're good. No, I was going to say is also Black people get the police called on them for just existing, for bird watching, for having a fucking picnic. So someone calling in a report does not mean shit.
Okay, copy. But even in white predominantly areas, there's less crime reported.
So now I'm going to take into these factors. Are there as many police officers in white neighborhoods? Don't lie and be disingenuous. We literally have stats on this.
Well, as in calling into the police, you have police service.
Hi, are there less police
This is a non
surveilling? Answer my question. Don't run. Don't run. He's a runner. He's a track star.
NPD. NPD.
Running.
NPD.
NPD.
This is a non sequitur.
This is called NPD, what you're doing. It's called never play defense. If you were good faith, if you were good faith, if you were good faith, if you were good at this, I don't like repeating myself and talking over people. If you were good faith, you would be able to just say, I don't know, or make concessions, man.
No, it's true, but it's a non sequitur question. It's like, it has nothing to do with the fact that you can report crime without needing to have police officers on the beat in your area.
So, okay, the bulk of arrests are, the bulk of police interactions are.
Interactions are, or what do you mean? Like with African American, what are you trying to?
What is the nature of the bulk of police interactions?
Investigatory? I don't know. Responsive? What do you want?
Wow.
Here.
You're not going to win this.
I'm asking you this is a leading question, right? Where are you trying to lead this to?
Yeah, traffic stops.
Oh, the type of actual. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know. Okay. What does that have to do with a homicide being reported or theft being reported?
Veil of Darkness study, buddy. Veil of Darkness study. If you read.
You were in the middle of talking about how white neighborhoods have a lower police presence, right? But you go, well, there's less reported crime. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. You were saying that white neighborhoods have less reported crime. That doesn't fucking matter because the bulk of police interactions are traffic stops. So the over-policing in black neighborhoods is evident via the Veil of Darkness study, over 95 million tracks countrywide. Black people are twice as likely to be pulled over, despite their white counterparts being 4 times more likely to have contraband on them when searched.
Okay, but there's also studies that say in New York, where they had Terry stop law, African American Terry stop suspects were more likely to have unregistered firearms on them. So it's tit for tat. I don't know what you want to believe here.
It's not tit for tat. Proportionately, how many more people of color were stopped and frisked?
Don't know the exact data. I haven't looked at the data too recently, but I think it was
So
like
many that, of course, they were more likely. Of course, like what the fuck?
Is that necessarily true?
Of course, you're going to find more contraband. You say what?
No. This isn't total contraband, but the likelihood of them having it on them. This is a rate issue, not a quantity issue. This is a rate.
Oh, okay, all right. Black people are more likely to have illegal firearms in the first place. That's indicative of racism.
Yeah, of having felonies. Yeah.
Yeah, racism.
Yeah. If you want to equate it to that.
Over policing again. Yes, I do. 1 in 4.
I don't have felonies. I have no felonies.
Excuse me, sir. 1 in 4 black. Are you millions of people?
I'm one person. I know my brother. I know my father. I know my sister. They don't have felonies.
I'm going to ask as a very simple question. Again, NPD. Right? Never answer a question directly, right? Are you millions of people?
No, not necessarily. Okay. Unless those are my pronouns. We are my preferred pronouns.
Oh, so now we're transphobic. All right. Are you just trying to hit a bingo card?
Pronouns. I'm transphobic because I have preferred pronouns. Because we have preferred pronouns.
Trying to win bingo here? Now we're to the point where
it's the victim Olympics. I thought
you're trying to trigger us, right? Now it's time for reindeer games.
If you're triggered, you're triggered. I don't know what to say.
No, but now we know your motivation.
Kick fund.
Gotcha.
Copy.
The people have spoken. What are we setting it at there, Petissimus? We're going to set it at 250?
Iran!
Mm-hmm. You know, being grossly disliked does not make you wrong. Can we all agree on that? Okay. Being widely unliked does not make you wrong. Being widely unliked because you're wrong and refuse to admit it, that's valid. Can we agree on that? It does make you wrong, right? Eventually, some of these debates become an exercise to see how long we can deny reality. If he were intelligent, he would have. No one want to debate me, scared to add me. Oh, your bait worked. Request. Uh-oh, did you have your live access stripped? Oh, well. Yeah. Listen, it becomes an exercise in just going, nuh-uh. I don't give a fuck. Spencer, you wouldn't stand a chance against me, bud.
Yeah, there's too many flaws in your ideological framework in order for it to be sustainable. Wow. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead and just do the meta because you can't address the substance. There's too many flaws in your ideological framework in order for it to be sustainable.
Like what?
Yeah, so you're talking about all masculinity is toxic when everybody in here is a liar if they think that's true, because women are attracted to masculine traits in a man. So by default, your argument falls apart before it even gets off the ground.
Dear non-man attracted people, put a 1 in the chat.
Wow, dude, that's your way of getting around it. That's embarrassing. You're trying to do a shortcut. You're trying to take a shortcut and take the easy way out. That was cheap. That was cheap as fuck, dude. That you can't do some shit like that. Come on now. That was a lazy response. Yeah, so women are attracted to masculine traits. I don't know what planet you live on, but you can't say that that's toxic because they're the ones
Did
that are
anybody
attracted
see
to
that number? What was the total? Oh, the ones are still going.
That's embarrassing. I know. Okay, dude, you're proving your point. I get what you're trying to say, but you're not you're saying that there's a portion of people who aren't attracted to masculine traits, which I'll grant you that. You don't even have to do a poll for that. But you know as good as well as I do that women are attracted to masculine traits. So therefore your argument all masculinity is toxic is BS, and it's just incoherent.
Actually, we have studies that show that what women actually want in relationships is emotional stability, and that's not a masculine trait.
Yeah, I understand that. There's things outside of masculinity that women find attractive. Of course, I would
overwhelmingly women want emotional stability in their partner, and men deeply lack that. So, I don't know what you don't have stats. I have stats, but
that's not necessarily.
You just talk from your fifis.
No, well, that's not necessarily
like that. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, that's not entirely true. It's partially
Men
true.
do not lack emotional stability.
Wow. Yeah. Real cute. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, so like I was saying, are we going to be disingenuous and say that women don't like masculine traits in a man? Because if so, I can just drop now if we're not even going to be serious about this conversation.
Framing that as disingenuous is disingenuous.
You said all masculinity is toxic, so therefore even the masculine traits that women like. So if it's a tall man or wide shoulders or something, muscle, just any example, you're going to say
masculinity is the performance of manhood. Manhood is an oppressive class. The performance of oppressorship is toxic. Therefore, all masculinity is toxic.
No, it's not all. You're extracting a specific part of masculinity that's toxic, in which we can maybe agree with. But your claim is
what is the specific?
You're extracting a specific part that's not necessary. Can you repeat what you just said?
Yeah. Masculinity is the performance of manhood. Man is an oppressor class. Oppressorship is toxic. Therefore, all masculinity is toxic.
Oh, well, that's just simply not true. Because now you're making such a narrow.
So you're changing your argument?
No, that's just simply not true. What you're saying, because you're making a very narrow window of what you would consider.
Which part do you disagree with?
The first part.
That masculinity is the performance of manhood?
The performance of manhood.
Yep.
Yeah, I disagree with that. There's more to it.
Okay. Then what's the purpose of
there's just
real quick. In a gender binary, you got masculinity and you got femininity. What's the purpose of femininity?
Oh, that's a good question, but it's off topic. So you just cooked yourself because you're trying to now move to another argument.
Right. Is masculinity feminine?
All right, I had to catch my breath.
Is masculinity feminine?
No, they're complete opposites. They're like heads and tails on a coin.
Wait.
Yep.
So if masculinity isn't feminine,
no, it's not. It's like a coin. There's two different sides. There's heads and tails, masculine and feminine on one side.
Okay, so in a gender binary, right?
Yep.
Right. So then masculinity is the performance of manhood.
Like I said, that you're extracting a certain part. That's a portion of manhood.
Which part?
Or, I'm sorry, that's a portion of masculinity.
Which part?
You said masculinity is a performance of manhood. There's more to masculinity than the performance of manhood.